Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to another Warzone Academy video, the series dedicated to helping you become a better Warzone player through in-depth guides and gameplay. In our previous video, we talked about 10 flanks around the map that you should be using to help flank people who are camping on the high grounds and through all those seemingly choke points that you have no other way to flank. Amazing video. If you guys want to check that out, that'll be linked at the end of today's video. But today we are talking about the new best reticle in Warzone. I only just discovered it. I actually saw a couple pros talking about it on Twitter and they're like, where the heck do I get this thing? You are shooting lasers with it. Well, let me tell you how to get it in today's video. And then after that, I'm going to be showing you how to survive solos, which is a series where I walk you through everything that I'm doing in a solos match, talking about my decision making, talking about how I accomplish it, and using the new reticle from today's video. If you guys enjoy the style of video or provide value to you, make sure to drop a like on today's video and subscribe for more Warzone Academy content. But without further ado, let's talk about the gun, or more specifically, the reticle that we want. The reticle is called the Scalpel Reticle, and it's available right here, as you can see, via zombies. So you have to play zombies, and you have to get 500 kills while aiming down sight using the Axial Arms 3X. So you have to be aiming down sight, and this reticle is for the Axial Arms 3X, which we use on our Stoners, our MG82s, our XM4s, our Cold War AKs, our EM2s. And you're going to be able to see all you have to do. It took me about 30 minutes to knock it out. You kite around some zombies, and you just get as many kills as you can. You can do this solo. You can mess up. You can do as many tries as you want. Took me about 30 minutes. Might not even take you guys as long. But what you're going to see from here out is me doing how to survive solos, where I show you how I perform in solos, one of my most consistent game modes. And I walk you through every decision making, whether it's macro stuff with rotations or little stuff of how I'm winning individual gunfights. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of today's video. I hope you like this Scalpel reticle. It is the cleanest thing I have ever seen in game. And now there is an alternative, but it doesn't necessarily look as good as the Scalpel, which I'm about to show you in game. It is the blue dot, which is available at the level 14 of the battle pass. The blue dot, I promise it does not look like this in game, but the blue dot is a little bit thicker than the Scalpel, which is very, very tiny and just allows you to beam people at long ranges. Go into the game, go to the gunsmith, go to customize, and then select it for your reticle. I'm going to show you what the blue dot looks like, which is kind of like the cheaper version. And then I'm going to show you what the Scalpel looks like both here and in game as I'm playing through that solos coaching. And it looks very, very clean. Okay, so here's what the blue dot and the Scalpel look like in game. First off, you have the blue dot. Now, as you can see, the blue dot is a little bit larger, but in my opinion, is one of the cleanest sights in the game. It would probably be my go-to sight if I didn't just unlock the Scalpel, which is beautiful. It's like the precision sight, but instead of having like a black dot that's bigger and kind of like blocks the field of view, look how far away someone is, and you can still see everything perfectly. If you want to rip people off of head glitches, this is the sight to do it. So the rest of today's video, I'm going to be using the Scalpel and talking you through how I win solo games and what my thought process is as I go through gunfights and as I go through rotations. This is all done live on Twitch. If you guys want to catch this sort of educational content, make sure to follow me live over on Twitch. If you learned something new, if you like these sites, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe for more Warzone Academy content. Without further ado, enjoy the rest of today's video. Peace. All right, so you guys have already seen, I could land Superstore, and that's honestly a good way to get rid of some really cracked players. But one good way to like have a hot drop, but not like an insane drop, is to land on a scav. One, it's a great starting multiplier. Two, you pretty much always have company. And three, when you finish it, you get a satchel. Super nice. You gotta be careful though. Most people will just full send the scav, and if they don't get it, they'll just try to melee you. So beware of that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yep. I'm not going to pop dead silence because I know where this guy is. Pretty cracked player. I could kind of tell just by the way he was rechalling. That's why I constantly like kept peeking back.
Contact. You eliminated the most wanted target. Good job.
Saw the most wanted. I was getting ready to like back up and peek him like this. Oh my. I don't know if that guy got lost or what happened, but... Don't know where this guy is. He might have dead silence, so I'm going to take high ground. My snapshot grenade should have hit him if he was inside of there. I gotta be careful, though, because he has a... I think it's Sigma is what drops on the ground this season. Yeah, I mean, so... Yeah, someone in chat mentioned a really good thing. Is like, disengaging is something you don't see a lot of people talking about. But especially when I've been playing so many custom games, right? Against the best players in the world. What you'll see them doing is... Even when they get tagged up, especially early game, right? These... I can kind of tell by that guy's movement, he was a good player. He doesn't have a lot of armor, right? So he's gonna... If he gets tagged up here... He's not going to sit back here and plate because he most likely doesn't have plates. So he's going to take some shots, pretend like he's hit, and then hard swing you. Which is why I hit a couple shots, and then you saw me swing back, because I'm anticipating him to swing me. So it's just like, it's like a chess match of Peeker's advantage.
Gas is moving.
And honestly, it is super, super exciting to play gunfights like that. I'm taking a risk here. I saw him shooting up top. So I'm hoping he's not right here. Fortunately, he's not.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
Clearing off as many angles as I can. I'm going to peek out. And then last angle to clear. Right here. So he most likely jumped. Trying to see if I can get some easy snipes. Maybe a free kill. Or at the very least see where I could rotate to next. But I really don't get any information while I'm up there. Finish off the scav. That'll be enough money for a UAV self. AK-74U is probably one of my favorite ground loot weapons right now. We've talked about it in the past. It technically doesn't have faster time to kill than the Cold War MP5 and the OTS on the ground. But it does have pretty close, super close range time to kill. And it beats the Cold War MP5 and the OTS pretty bad at medium range. All right. Grab my Lodi. We'll take a look at the reticle here in a second, but I'm going to keep pushing with this information. I spot that guy right here. I was trying to ping him because I know he's going to go around the wall.
Moving. Request recon flyover. UAV entering.
Somehow he knows I'm here, and I just put myself on a pretty disgusting heady. Now, got a precision. This guy's peeking this corner, so I'm going to chow aggressively and down him. And get the thirst. Thank goodness I had that airstrike.
Good copy. Strike inbound.
You could kind of tell that he was right up there. What? Okay.
No hits on that run.
Plan B. We saw him jump. And he's stuck on that heady right there. I'm aiming my reticle like just kind of like just below where his head would be, so that way my reticle doesn't possibly block him. And then I would just snap up if he did peek. Sweet. Yeah, so I saw him up there, and I was going to chow him anyways. Right, because I had the UAV give me that information. Somehow I didn't get the knock there, though. Even if a player, like, reacts immediately, if you're hitting, you know, all headshots with a really solid gun, you can kill someone as they're, like, mantling back down. Pop UAV. I always do, like, a slide as I'm pressing, so that way, like, as I'm buying, the slide animation will keep me in movement. Ideally, I don't stand still at all. I see this guy up in the window. I saw him as I was driving up. Always pre-aim these angles. Okay, boom. Next players, right? That's my next piece of information. It's currently showing him lower, so he's probably in the lower window.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
I'm going to go ahead and pop Deddy just because this is a really, really ratty building. I'm not going to jump through here because that would give him an audio cue with that window breaking.
Gas is inbound. Mark
Clearing lower first. And then before my Deddy runs out, clear upper. Don't see anything. And I'm lost. My man disappeared. Wait, am I dumb? Did I mark the wrong building? May have marked the wrong building. Wrong house, wrong building. Oh well. It's hard. Oh, he just got in my he just got my attack rover. Bummer. There's a trophy system on that too. I needed that. It's hard whenever you're playing. Oh, I just saw him get out bottom fire. I'm gonna push that. Gotta be careful though. I think this one populates second story. He's shutting doors behind him, so he's a cautious player. There it is. What a little lag spike there.
Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
Airstrike if he landed on his loot. Boom, slide in. Don't see anything. Gotta be careful though. People go ghost really, really early in solos.
bounty target has been marked. Kill him.
Nice. And fortunately, I got a ping on the bounty right there.
Moving.
Trophy's gone because I used Dead Silence? No. Ironic. But Dead Silence and loadouts are the two pieces of utility that you can use where it will not break your one utility limit. You see him up here on the hill. And players are super far away, and I think I'm not going to be able to spot him. I just mark him, and that allowed me to find that second guy. I see a laser right here. You may not have been able to see that. I'll have the editor zoom in. I think I see him proning out. See him repeat. I don't see a glare, but I see like a... see a laser. Working up the hill. He might be thrown out somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
He should have pushed while he had me weak. Mistake on his part. I'm not committing to anything until I see him. Spot him. Swing wide to get around the tree.
Bounty target is down.
And I'm in there.
Well done.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
We got one guy over here. We should be able to push that. But all you need to do is swing wide by a couple feet, especially if you have, you know, place advantage if they're cracked and you're not. There is a possibility that this guy is ghosted. Right, there's that glitch where someone can be on your radar. I think a UAV has a range of 250 meters. All right, so I saw off in the distance as I was rolling up the recon in fire station. I'm not going to push it yet, just because I've got plenty of money. And I don't have any utility on me right now, so I'll go ahead and get a UAV for myself. Use the car to block off
Request recon flyover.
an area of threat. That's all the way up top. Not going to waste my time going there. And we've got attack over here that wasn't here earlier. And we saw the recon going off. So, go ahead and try to work to clear this out. I'm going to jump a little early just in case he throws the C4, which is exactly what he did. Which tells me that he is probably up in the tower.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
No hit, but we'll get some info off of this. Yep, so look right there. Even when you throw a snapshot, even if they're ghosted or cold-blooded, it'll still show a red dot where their location is. Oh, I know there's someone up here. Unfortunately, I don't really have any utility to help me deal with them. So hopefully... we can bait him out, but he is committed to the cause. Anything to bait him out. Bummer. And I don't really want to get into my car either because he has C4s. Nice. This was the same guy doing recons earlier. So my next game plan was going to be super ambitious, but I was just going to throw a smoke and then push up there because I was sick of dealing with them. I got to be careful, though, because I know I think I heard a loadout drop up here earlier. Oh, yep, we got a guy way up there. Scalpel reticle, go. Dude, it's so clean.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
I don't like to use mounting that much, but in a situation like that where I know I'm just going to be mounted for a fraction of a second, I'll go ahead and tap it. Grab my ghost class. I did just hear enemy UAV overhead.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
That's something to be aware of. Something you can do if you're not sure how much cash they have
Plunder cash here.
is zoom in, and it's a $4,000 bag. And I've got enough time. It'll be worth it. That's basically like picking up a free UAV. Ooh, durable on him too. Okay, I don't see anyone, but we'll keep that in mind as we're rotating. Keep an eye on our back that someone may have been there. There's a lot of stuff you can learn just from the body language of other players.
UAV entering the AO.
Like, why was that guy playing the way he was? Because he has information that I don't have. The more you get, like, free information that you otherwise wouldn't have. Alright, one guy up here. I don't really care to deal with that. I would love to take out this guy over here. He's probably on the buy, and there's also airstrikes that were just going on. And that's probably why the bounty just got poached. I'm going to push over towards the buy, knowing that airstrikes are just going on. I'm going to get out of my car a little bit early, just in case they have a C4. And they're most likely ghosted. And now my eyes are scanning towards areas where I expect them to be, right? Entries onto the high ground. Moving from piece of cover to piece of cover. And I spot him in... Oh my god! I'm getting reported.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. UAV entering the AO.
Entire time I'm going through that, though, I'm looking like, hey, where could someone possibly rotate out of? Where? And I'm just looking at, like, all the head glitches that someone could be peeking me from. And I'm not going to push an area of transition, right? I'm not going to push, like, into the open field until I've cleared those out. And then even when I do push those areas, like those open areas of transition, I always have somewhere in mind that's going to be my next piece of cover. Regardless, people are ghosted. It's downtown. I'm not going to take a vehicle through the middle of downtown because someone could easily C4 me. Guy's sitting up there, but I don't have an angle and I don't want to waste all day looking at him. Don't want to rotate the hospital just yet, though. I might.
RTB for resupply.
I think I might actually just be camping in a stairwell, like in a corner. Okay, so I made a mistake there. Typically, I like to use that last ping of a UAV to ping, like, who my next opponent is going to be. But I wasn't as on top of it right there. So now I'm kind of, like, trying to save this UAV as long as I can. And now I get the info I want. Okay, a lot of people over here. Two guys are having to rotate out. Those are going to be free kills. I got one guy knocked to me that's not forced out yet. And one guy most likely sitting up here. Should be able to get this kill on the guy rotating out of bank on my lower left. Should see him about 2 seconds. Looks like he's going to rotate. He's actually not on UAV anymore.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Be advised, UAV is bingo.
There's a guy above him
Headed your way.
shooting. Okay, he's no longer directly above. Heard something while I was talking. He may have died. Being really cautious here. That guy may have died. I'm gonna double check for this guy on gas station. Yeah, I think I see him. I do. Oh my gosh, that is a huge kill. So I don't know why he wasn't appearing on my UAV, but he was appearing on it while he was coming out of bank. That's kind of weird. But I'm glad I double checked for it. I saw him in the window. We heard him all break out. And I should still have one guy up above me. Unless he jumped too. I'm just going to play this really safe. I'm going to try to hold on to this UAV because I'm not going to get an opportunity for another UAV. And I really just want to hold this ground. What I could have done is taken that recon drone, because even if someone's ghosted or cold-blooded, I can still play against them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait 45 seconds. Because in those 45 seconds, anyone who is above me on this high ground is going to get pushed out. Or he's going to be stuck right on this corner, which would be a really stupid play for him to take. As I'm getting pushed in, I'm listening for someone to possibly drop in above me. Clear off the roof. He still could technically sit up there. I don't think a nade. Okay, so that was a perfect nade. I didn't get a hit marker. I know that I can basically sit up here free and clear. Double check once just because I'm paranoid. I thought I still had a UAV left. I don't. Okay, so this next rotation is going to go over here. I've already cleared off most of this lower left area. So I'm just going to rotate early. Not going to use a vehicle because I'm going to show up on everyone's minimap. Careful to clear that out. This little thing here, like as I was clearing that out, I wasn't clearing it out by stopping right here. If I saw someone, my projected path was right here, so I could, you know, use an angle for cover. Little detail, but always have your next piece of cover in mind. I'm getting sniped at from behind by someone that's probably going to have to rotate out. But I'm going to draw a lot of attention to myself by doing that. Checking rooftops. Trying to get to a piece of cover. I'm not going to ego that. I'm going to wait till he's forced to a super awkward spot, and that is right there. Eduardo did not have shot at me, bro, when you have a huge rotation. You just get kept yourself. It takes a special type of rat, but whenever I go inside of a building and I hear crates unlooted, I generally can assume it's going to be safe. All right, let's see where this ends.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
So I've got dead silence, and I know there are players ghosted above me, and I could probably push, make a pretty nasty dead silence play to kill those guys. But then after that, I'm going to have to jump off a high ground and hit a glide, and I'm just going to get completely destroyed. I'm going to clear this out aggressively and die to a Cali stick. Gosh dang it. Like I was talking about, chat, a special type of rat. I heard the animation of him switching his weapons, but you can't do anything about that. Gameplay there, though. That guy hit $41,000, chat. He has 2 kills. That was the guy that I shot in the back earlier. What is this guy doing? He's gonna die. My man just took a lap in the gas because he could. Oh, no. This guy had 15 kills, yeah. How did he know? Maybe he had him on heartbeat or something.
Welcome to WARZONE Academy. This is Icemanisaac.
Hey, what's up and welcome everyone to another episode of the WARZONE Academy. What's good, baby? How we doing, man?
Good game, buddy.
Dude, did you see how I died?
Yeah, that was rough.
Bro, I'm
buddy.
down horrendous. That was, yeah. Ugh.
They're all over solos. They're all over solos.
Really? I haven't played solos in a
Yeah.
while. It's a free kill. I mean, nothing kills
I
quicker.
couldn't believe it.